they did. So I think the excitement, and also it was so much like a concert. Because being at the sports arena, we were playing through 64 speakers, so it was big. You know, for people to be there, they felt like they were at a big event, which they were at a big event.
It was just something about their first couple of dances that you just didn't want to do. You couldn't do nothing if you wanted to go on a major scale because of something. I don't know what it was. Probably was just in the way God planned all this stuff and the divine destiny for all of us to link up and be one, like how the West was one. So we're doing a party in Compton. We got a bunch of flyers. There's a lot of people there, but I'm thinking it's gonna be way more people. So I tell DJ D, look, man, I'm supposed to leave. I said, where you going? So I'm supposed to go to Uncle Jamm's Army. They're having a dance tonight. I'm supposed to go over there. I'm supposed to pass out some flyers. I'm supposed to get some of his crowd. Boom, I take off. I get over to there. I'm by myself. One day I'm pretty much always by myself. Back then I used to carry my little pistol. You know, I didn't know because I don't know what an enemy is. So I go over to Uncle Jamm's Army and I'm passing out flyers inside the joint. I got in for free anyway, but I'm passing out flyers. So one of them big old security guard dudes caught me. And the big old security guard called me like, get passing my flyers in the line, man. I'm put your hands up and I'm gone. So one of them came back and had a flyer. Roger ran over there. Hey, yo, man, you can't be passing. I said, all right, I'm supposed to leave. He said, no. Do you know this group on this flyer? I said, yeah, the Soundmaster crew, DJ D, that's my crew.
Uncle Jamm's contribution to hip hop on the West Coast is we were the first ones to bring East Coast to the mainstream. We were the first ones to have a mix show in LA on as far as hip hop, because Michael Moore and Tony Joseph were on KJLH before we had our mix show on K-Day. And we were responsible for breaking many records on the radio. We were playing on the mix show, and then Greg Mack would put them in rotation on K-Day. We were dictating the station back then.
He said, oh, really? Well, I'm doing a dance at the LA Convention Center. I want to know if you want to bring this group over there. I'm like, yeah, I'll bring them out. But see, Roger was at the Eve After Dark the night that DJ D and Richie C and WizKid performed.
Doing lots of parties with Uncle Jamm's Army.
Right.
And Uncle Jam was the big, promoter situation. They had Egyptian Lover. They had Bobcat, Roger, and they would throw these huge parties at the LA Sports Arena, and I was the only one they let rap. And that was before anybody in LA was really trying to rap. In New York, they had a guy named Dapper Dan who did that kind of stuff. Well, Scotty was the first one in LA to do it, and he had, all these players were dressed in all this crazy stuff, and we were trying to figure out where they get this shit. And they